Hello everybody and welcome back to the ARPNeuro Therapy Library. My name is Jake, I am your trainer, and in this video we're going to be going over the ankle pain protocol, pad placements, and movements that you can do using the PRS device. Now, there are two major causes that can possibly lead to this. Some people pronate when they walk, and that pronation is essentially just their ankle moving on the outward, and it puts a lot of pain on the inner or medial portion of their ankle. In other cases, there are going to be certain people who will supinate, and supinate is essentially just the ankle turning in. And when that inward turning ankle or high arch type ankle will start to create some sort of lateral pain. Whether you pronate or whether you supinate, these type of compensations can certainly lead to some sort of ankle pain or perhaps even impingement. Oftentimes, there are certain muscles that will shut off, and now you're creating some sort of compensatory pattern. And because of that compensatory pattern, now you are leading to areas with muscles that become dormant and aren't firing or absorbing force for you. That's one of the reasons this technology does so well. It has the ability to basically fire that dormant area up, create it to wake up and start to absorb force the way it should, but it's also neurologically harmonious the way our brain contracts a muscle. The difference is our brain does it about 10 times per second. This machine is going to be able to do it at 245 times per second, but harmonious with the way we can contract a muscle. So the beauty of this is when you're going through movements, you're also getting strength training, building that muscle, able to absorb force that's necessary, but without putting weight on your joints. And thus, eventually, getting you out of pain and getting you balanced the way you're supposed to be. In this protocol, we're going to be using the 4-pin lead system. First, you want to take the black pad, and you want to place the black pad on the upper inside portion of your calf muscle going vertically, just like that. Next, you want to take the red pad, and you want to place the red pad also going vertically on the tibialis anterior, just like that. Once you have the two pads placed, you're going to go ahead and mirror everything on the opposite leg. So once you have all 4 pads placed, go ahead and wrap them up, and now we'll go over the movement portion of this protocol. All right, so the pads are all set, and I'm wrapped up and ready to go. As you can see, I have the PRS in the pouch, so go ahead and push that purple power button, wait for the beep. And of course, if you don't have a pouch and you would like one, you can always purchase it from our store, and I'll leave a link below to check that out. So go ahead and hit that plus button. Pushing it individually will slowly climb it up. If you hold on to it, it'll go up a lot faster. And you want to get to something where you can just feel a nice light sensation and then start to move it around and then get up to a tolerance that becomes a little bit more difficult. Now, this particular exercise is mainly a stretch, but we are going to use a towel. You can always use some sort of tension band if you have that as well, but a towel, it works just fine too. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to sit on the floor. And with this movement, I want to wrap that towel around my toe. We have that right around the top part of your toe. And then from this position, you're just going to push that ankle down. It's called a plantar flexion. And then you're going to pull it back, which almost gives you essentially that gives you a stretch. You should feel that right on your calf. And then you also want to assist it with the towel as well as your foot. So you're doing both things, and you're going to push again. Hold it for a 2 count. Pull back, hold for a 2 count. Push forward, almost like you're pushing a gas pedal. Hold for a 2 count. Pull back, hold for a 2 count. We'll do 5 to 10 reps on each side. So you finish on one side, you go to the other side. It'll be 4 total sets, 5 to 10 reps. As always, in between each set, you want to increase that output power as much as you can tolerate. And so long as you're not compensating, keep going up on that output power. This next movement is a basic calf raise. We're going to use both feet on this one. You can use a side of a wall or a chair to basically brace yourself. But while the current is running, we're just going to lift to the top, a pause, and then slightly coming down. You see how slow I'm coming down? You're not doing this, not jerky movements like that. You want to control it all the way up and then a slow return coming down. That's that eccentric motion. So let me give you a side view here, up here, and then nice control going down. Now watch my heel. It doesn't fully hit the ground like this. You want to keep it slightly off, keeping that time under tension. I'm a big fan of that, keeping that engaged while you have other contractions going. So up here, hold it, and then nice control on the downward. One more time. Up here, control it, and then slow return on the downward. And of course, this will be 5 to 10 reps. In between each set, you want to increase that output power. So 5 to 10 reps, 4 total sets, increasing that output power as much as you can tolerate so long as you're not compromising your form. So this last movement is going to be a little bit more advanced. It's going to involve the calf raise, but it's also going to change that up a little bit. So watch closely here. So watch what I'm doing. Still can hold on to the wall, calf raise as normal. When I come back down, I'm actually going to let the heels rest, and now I'm going to lift my toes like this. We're not bending our knees. Keep the knees straight. You just want a slight lift. I'm not leaning back either. It's just a slight lift of the feet. You're going to feel that stretch over here in the tibialis anterior, but also your gastroc gets a little bit back in your calf. And you're coming right back, lift, pause, just like a calf raise, dropping down to the heel and lift. That full motion will count as 1 rep. So for example, I'm coming up here, holding it, still good control on that eccentric, bringing it up, and then pause for a 2 count here. That full motion will count as 1 rep. So once again, you want to do 5 to 10 reps, 4 sets, increasing that output power in between each set, and as much as you can tolerate so long as you're not compromising your form. All right, so there you go. There are some pad placements and movements that you can do if you are experiencing any type of ankle injury. If you have any questions regarding the pad placements or movements that I did, feel free to leave it in the comment section below. Also, if there's anything in our PRS library that you don't currently see that you would like me to go over, feel free to reach out to us at info@ARPneuro.com. In the meantime, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time, and this is our ankle pain protocol.